Hi there guys, so in the wake of Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury being officially announced for February 22nd, 2020 at the MGM Grand Arena, Anthony Joshua was asked which one he would rather face, and this is what he had to say. I really don't know, either one of them, it doesn't matter. The preference would be the champion, Wilder because he's the championship fight. But Fury is so talented as well, and it's the best of Britain, so why not? I'll fight either of them. The dream would be to go for that fifth belt in 2020. So that is what Anthony Joshua has had to say when asked who he would rather fight, Tyson Fury or Deontay Wilder. And naturally he's going to say Deontay Wilder because of the belt. But Tyson Fury is an epic fight as well, best of Britain, as he said. So ultimately, I think he will get the best of both anyway. I think Tyson Fury will be WBC champion after February 22nd, and Anthony Joshua can go for that undisputed fight and see who is the best in the division, but who is the best of Britain also. So I think that will all roll into one anyway, because I think come that time, February 22nd, Tyson Fury will be WBC World Champion, and Anthony Joshua can fight with Tyson Fury for the WBC belt and try and become undisputed. But not only that, to see who is the best of Britain, because we have wondered for a while. Now, Anthony Joshua has just regained his world titles against Andy Ruiz Jr., so the last thing really he can think about is undisputed because he has some mandatories to deal with, plus he could have to drop a belt. In fact, it seems increasingly likely that he is going to have to drop a belt, and it will be the WBO, I think anyway, because obviously you have the situation that with the IBF belt, it will be either Kubrat Pulev or Adam Kalnacki that walks away with the belt, both on different platforms. And if you were to drop the WBO belt, then you have Joseph Parker or Alexander Usyk who walk away with that title, and they are both on Matchroom. So you can see it would be easier to make a unification fight for Anthony Joshua to win that belt back if the belt were to go to a Matchroom fighter. So ultimately, it's going to be a big year for Anthony Joshua. He's going to have a mandatory, who is likely going to be Kubrat Pulev, and then he could have a unification fight between either Joseph Parker or Alexander Usyk, and then it could be the big one, undisputed. So 2020 could be a very defining year for Anthony Joshua. We don't know what could happen. Anthony Joshua could emerge as the best heavyweight this time next year. I mean, it's going to be an epic year. I don't know whether he will fight twice or three times next year. There's no reason why he can't fight three times. He has done it before. Obviously not at world championship level, but ultimately, I mean, they used to. Muhammad Ali, Lennox Lewis, all of those used to fight more than twice a year. So Anthony Joshua could get 3 fights in next year. The mandatory with Pulev, then a unification fight to regain that WBO belt, and then the big one, undisputed, with probably Tyson Fury. I'm going to say Tyson Fury wins that fight, but you can never count Deontay Wilder out because he has that concussive power. That one right hand that can end a fight at any point. So you can never really count out Deontay Wilder. But in my opinion, I think if Tyson Fury is disciplined, he will win that fight. I think, to be honest, the only person that beats Tyson Fury in that fight is Tyson Fury himself. I think if he is disciplined, if he does everything he needs to do, if he does all right and plays to his game plan, then he will win. Tyson Fury is just too good for Deontay Wilder. But if he gets silly, gets too reckless, and allows Deontay Wilder an opportunity, Wilder will take it. So Tyson Fury does need to be at his best in that fight and very disciplined as well. Similar to the performance that Anthony Joshua has just put in against Andy Ruiz Jr. A very disciplined performance where he doesn't get caught with too many right hands, because if he does, then it's going to spell trouble for Tyson Fury. Now, realistically, the best thing that can happen for Anthony Joshua is Tyson Fury wins that fight. Not just because I believe it's an easier fight for Anthony Joshua. I believe that Tyson Fury will actually fight him. That is why, because I don't think Deontay Wilder has any interest in fighting Anthony Joshua. He may do at some point, but I just don't believe that Deontay Wilder feels he needs to risk it against Anthony Joshua. And the reason is because Deontay Wilder can knock anyone out. He has done it to so many people. But if he goes in there with Anthony Joshua, he knows there is someone with the same amount of power as him. And he knows that Anthony Joshua can do to him what Deontay Wilder has been doing to other opponents. And I think perhaps that puts him off a little bit. Whereas he doesn't believe Tyson Fury can knock him out. I believe that is why he is going down the Tyson Fury route. And I just think that Tyson Fury will fight Anthony Joshua. I'm not sure whether Deontay Wilder will or not. But anyway, guys, what are your thoughts on this? Anthony Joshua saying he would prefer the Deontay Wilder fight, but also he is very intrigued with the Tyson Fury Best of Britain fight. I mean, either of them would be epic. We need to see that after the rematch between Wilder and Tyson Fury. Let's see who is the best of this era. Could we have Undisputed in 2020? Guys, drop your thoughts in the comments below, click the thumbs up and subscribe if you are new. Thanks guys.